Hello, hello, everybody. Anybody who is here? How is everyone? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Vixen. How are you doing? I understand that you were helping Thor set things up, so I wanted to say that I really appreciate that. You is the best unicat. I just wanted to say that because you is awesome. Do 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 do. I got to bring. There we go. But yeah, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. An amazing day. Honestly, guys, I thought that I wasn't gonna be up on time, so I'm kind of proud that I am. I'm proud of myself. I was hoping to understand Rum Studio isn't Poggers. Yes, it is Poggers. It absolutely is Poggers. And it is appreciated. All right, we're going to play some Tales for around an hour or so. Let's go, let's go. I'm so excited. We haven't played this in too long. I'm excited. You finished this game already, right, Vixen? Oh, duh. I'm silly. Less than an hour, sorry. I forgot it was, 9 Central Time. I saw 10 and went, yeah, okay, that's great. I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's Eastern Time. I always get the times mixed up. Like, always. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Finish. No, I got to what I think is the final area, but I don't have it in me to do the last few encounters. You could do it, Vixen. You could do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do the thing. I mean, if you finish this one, you could go on to another one. Unifix, hi, Thor. Sorry, I was making fire. Oh, boy. Responsibly. Make fire responsibly, please. No, I'm sure you would. With these hands, I make fire. Oh, look, fire. Haha. I did not plan that. I'm so used to Central Time that when someone tells me something in Eastern Time, I get so confused. Me too. Like, oh my gosh. Mountain Time is even worse. Yes, I'm sure Thor would make fire responsibly, but you're so funny. Vixen, you're so funny. Come, he says. I want to take a closer look at those roses at the end of that opening sequence thing. Maybe another time. Check the Discord? Oh no.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
What was I doing? We were doing something around Lenegus. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. What do I do? Find the entrance to the Forbidden Zone. Right. Ah, over this way. Excellent. Yeah, because we came up here and we're like, oh my goodness, what happened here? And apparently nobody else knows what happened here either. And nobody else knows what's going on down on...
There's something I just don't get.
The planet.
What is it?
Surface.
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right?
Sure.
In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
No one knows.
Hanfried Milgras.
Oh,
The former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
look at you.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
He swowed
You're
it in
saying that ever
mistily.
since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
How very
Now that
fishy.
you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
Yeah.
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
To what end? To what
The
end?
new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
Right?
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
Believe in nothing.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Let's go! I might have some time to actually stream some Tales of Arise in these upcoming days. Ooh, that's exciting, Vixen. I don't know yet, been planning collabs. Oh, that's equally exciting. That's equally exciting. Yay for Vixen content. Let's
Joe?
go.
Faria.
Faria.
Varia?
Aw, she looks
Isn't
so
that
cute.
the person that Avakir guy was...
Why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Maybe I have. What of it?
Nothing to say?
What business is it of
Even though you
yours?
were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit.
Oh dear.
But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
Oh my.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else.
My.
You're just a coward!
Coward! Oh! Boo! She said boo! Oh! Haven't seen her in a while.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Look at him.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
I am
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
a Renin Lord.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Oh.
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
Too late. You just said it. Oh, Dohalim. Dives in and Gwyn. And Snoopy saw the booties. Oh man. How you doing, Gwydion? I hope you've had a good day. Oh, I made it here on time for once. Let's go! Technically been here since 9. Was lurking? That's fine. Is the Dohalim like a master strategist or something? Or am I getting my tail in a twist? Well, he was a Renin Lord. I don't know if he's like a master strategist, but he does have some pretty big brain energy. He is pretty smart. I'd say he's probably the most intellectual from the group. Hey, I was partially responsible for creating that phrase. I may as well own it. Oh, man. I mean, it was pretty funny. Dude, I mean, oh, I guess I technically can believe I accidentally said that. Lethal, hey! Gaming while lurking in the background. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the lurkies. Enjoy. Have fun with your gaming. Okay, slight misremembering. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, no biggie. Hey, Void. What's up? How y'all doing today? I hope y'all have had a great day. All right. Moving on. Ooh, there's an inn. There's an inn, Frodo. The Prancing Pony, if I remember rightly. I can't help hail that person. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's see. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. There's a whole lot of nothing around here. Gonna recharge here for a while before turning to my own stream. Of course. How you doing? I am okay.
I'll hold on to that.
Work was a little rough, but I made it. I started on time and everything, so I'm actually feeling kind of proud of myself. So we're all just gonna put up our feet and relax and have some fun. Have some fun. I'm like, dude, the holiday is over. It's supposed to be chill. But no. Yay, the pixel. Hey, let's go. I won't lie. I'm low-key proud of myself that I got here on time. Oh, here we go.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
Look at
You think?
Oh.
Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
It needs a gazebo.
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
It needs a pavilion.
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
Aww.
Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan.
Him playing the violin.
He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend.
I figured.
As well as Faria's betrothed.
Yep, I figured. Yep. That's why she was so angry.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy.
Oh.
4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
Oh, they were all violinists. That's cool.
friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing.
Aw.
Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord.
Oh, that stinks.
Tarnagan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society.
Ooh, what a great word.
But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
I get it.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done.
Oh,
As for what happened after, that you already know.
he needs a hug.
But if you hadn't become Lord,
Oh my.
Menancia wouldn't be what it is now.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Johan! Over 1 year, comrade. Let's go! Oh my gosh,
Shion's
man,
right.
how you doing,
What other lord
Twigo?
would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago.
Thank you so much
You've
for the
saved
subby.
so many people, Dohalim.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching the thing.
You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Oh, Dohalim. He needs a hug.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Maybe
Yeah,
eventually.
I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
This game is so good.
Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
What? She said thank you? You dug in your heels and now it gets to pay off. That's all that matters. Right. Oh shoot, she's paying tails. I gotta go. I gotta do. Oh Void, I'm so sorry. I know you're not here anymore, but I know. I have all my stuff packed up. It feels so weird actually having space on my desk. Wow, Vixen. When they ask you how you say you're fine, but you're not really fine, and it's been forever. It has been forever. How you doing, man? It's so good to see you. I'm doing all right. I'm gonna start popping in actively again. I've missed you all. We've missed you too. 5-ish minutes pics. Do you have them in Discord or something? No, I don't. Hold on. Let me double check because I know there's a Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. I think they might be ready for me, guys. Hold on, give me a second. Let's save real fast because we don't want to lose any progress. I see some new names, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we have a lot of new names. I did not, in fact, bounce. Oh no! Oh no, Void! Well, fortunately, we haven't gotten very far, so it's okay. I don't dare Muth does Discord. Oh, that made me laugh. Geez, all the typos today. You're fine, Vixen. Let's shrug. I'll be lurking tonight, though. Got something to do. Of course, tomorrow I'll be active. No worries. Mister, we've missed you too. Till we go. My young subscriber, Padawan. Oh, the Padawan. Who's Unicat? Haven't met you. That's Vixen. Okay, I think, hold on just a second. I think they might be ready for me. Hold on. Oh, Snapple Bunny. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. All right. Alright guys, hold on. I'm trying to make sure that I know what I'm doing because I do not in fact know what I'm doing. My hands still smell like what I had for dinner. Yummy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go BRB for just a sec. So I'll be right back, okay? Play some Pokemon and I'll be back, okay? Hold on.
talk a little bit about her doing her VTuber stuff because it's been an interesting thing seeing VTubers on Rumble, and it's not like Twitch or anything where majority of where it's either YouTube or Twitch where you're gonna have the majority of your VTubers at, and um, and you already know how that is, how live and all that stuff. But when you have independents who are on something that's kind of starting up, doing its own thing to try to get up there to be a competitor, which Rumble is trying to be. No. Oh goodness.
Okay. Is this working?
Can you hear me?
I can. Oh yeah, I was able to hear you, but no one could like see or hear you. Hold on.
Yeah, you're a little far back, like you're in a cave.
Oh
So,
no,
I don't know.
I have a little background that I've got. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
I think I need to click on something here. Give me a second. Why?
Well, when you are definitely ready to go, I'll bring you up. Because I don't want to. We're doing this live. No.
Right, exactly.
It's all live.
It's not a
I'm
pixel
gonna-
stream without some scuff. I won't lie to you.
Hey, that's right. Well, Rumble was having issues earlier, so.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh goodness.
No worries there.
Oh gosh. Hold on.
Yeah, you're okay.
Because I don't think I all I can see is me right now, so that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, that sounds a little vain.
Oh yeah, it's been. They're like, who are you talking to? Who's that?
It's a voice.
What's
a
a
voice from the
disembodied voice? Oh
beyond.
no!
No, please. I don't have the 20, please. It's like those ghost.
Oh,
stories.
wrong scene. Got it. There we go. Yay! They see you now.
Oh, okay. So, can I bring you up now, or
Yep,
are you?
yep.
Okay.
We should be good.
Okay, there we go. There
Oh
she
wait,
is.
oh wait. Ooh, is that gonna work now? Nope.
I see
That's
your
okay.
face.
They'll just get to see me twice. That's fine.
Okay, now I
Okay,
can see you. But yeah,
okay.
but yeah, you still,
My mod Thor might say, "Hey, here's how you fix this," and I'll be like, "Okay."
yeah, you do sound a little back though, like your
Really?
microphone's.
I'm literally like
Yeah,
right on top of my microphone.
yeah. Maybe it's the acoustics in your room then, or
Oh,
whatever. 'Cause it does.
maybe.
Yeah. I have that thing too. I had issues with it yesterday, so or well, not yesterday, but it was a different day. I don't remember.
It was
It's
the
been
other
so
day. The other day.
yeah.
Too
They
much
say you're a
pixels
little.
help? No, no, no such thing, Lab Cat. No such thing.
I think Thor says you sound great on Rumble and Twitch, so I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Apparently you sound quiet, but
I sound quiet.
I hear you fine, but
Yeah. I don't know. I've listened back to my other videos and I sound fine in it, so I don't know if it's because my mic is in my camera.
right.
Um, yeah, and the thing too, maybe, but I've heard myself pretty fine on the other one, so I'm not sure if it's just during or whatever.
Right.
So
It could be a
well, if
Rumble. Yeah, Thor says maybe it's a Rumble Studio thing. It could be getting something lost in translation or whatever, you know.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know how to update not update up the volume on my microphone. I don't think I can control that,
Right.
unfortunately, because it's one of those cameras that's like a two-in-one, you know, because this has autofocusing and my first camera I ever used had no autofocusing whatsoever. So
Right.
it was like they're trying to do like this and all
And
this.
it's all like blurry and you're like, what's happening? And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then
I've had a webcam that had the microphone in it too, and oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. So I've been there. I get it.
yeah, it almost feels like you have like a seizure after I was you know, stuff like that.
Right.
So anyway, so yeah, well, I'll just speak a little louder if anyone can hear me over there. I'm sure Thor will tell me to
Oh,
shut
Thor
up
will
more
probably
because
say something. Oh, get
yeah,
rid of the picture in picture. How do you do that? Hold on.
picture
I'll
in
go to and turn off. Oh, okay, okay. He's telling me how to get rid of the double. Give me a second.
oh
Uh, 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 which one? Oh, this one. I found it. There we go. That's better. Yay! Now people don't
ooh,
have to
yeah,
see double.
yeah. And your microphone spiked a bit when you yelled, so you gotta be
Oh,
careful with that
my
one.
apologies.
No,
I've had several people say that we're gonna start putting like noise disclaimers on my streams.
yeah, you're a very energetic person, which is pretty no compared to like other because I mean I know you probably have seen other VTubers on let's say Twitch and YouTube where the majority of them are at, but when you're like the sort of the first of a group on a new platform, it's sort of like the new like you'll be the frontier runner, Pixel Kitten, the frontier runner
Oh,
of
hi, Mark.
Frontier, the trendsetter.
yeah, the trendsetter. And then she's like, "What do you do with that rope and some and some shoe boots or whatever?" And be
Right.
like, I'm trailblazing." So
Wee!
but yeah, we'll start with that. We'll start with that. So, where did you originally start at? Because I know you're doing Twitch too. So did you start on Rumble or did you start?
No, I actually started on Twitch, and
Nice.
then I did that for a little while, and then Rumble started kind of picking up some traction and whatnot. So I was like, oh, let's check out Rumble too, and because I
Mhm.
multi-stream
Yeah.
to Twitch and Rumble and YouTube. I'm actually currently streaming to all three of them right now. I did Kick for a little bit, so I technically have a Kick too, but I don't really use it much. It was just kind of something to kind of try out.
Mhm.
But no, I started with Twitch. That's how it all began.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you said so. How long were you on Twitch before you came to Rumble though?
Oh shoot, I don't even know, to be honest with you. It's been so long now. I want to say I remember it being still, I don't want to call it new because Rumble's been around for a bit.
Yeah.
But it was kind of back in the baby steps of when they wanted more like VTuber type content creators to come in.
Yeah.
I was when that was starting to be advertised, when however long ago that was. Thor would probably remember better than me
Mhm.
because he and I had a conversation about that. I pretty much go to him for advice on that sort of stuff because he's a veteran, so
Wow.
I value his opinion on stuff like that. But I want to. It's been a while. I would say not. Oh, okay. Thor's coughing at me. I started in March. Apparently, it was
So
March.
yeah,
So almost a year with Rumble.
yeah.
Oh
I think
man, I, I
yeah.
I figured it was about like that. I was like, it's been a bit. Almost half of my actual streaming time. Because I started streaming to Twitch. I want to
Mhm.
say it's been, what is it, 17, 18 months now? So
Wow.
almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years on Twitch, if I remember correctly. Yep.
That's pretty amazing. So you've been doing that for quite some time.
Yeah, yeah.
So what have your because you're on Rumble and because you're probably one of the first VTubers. I know there's Zatrius and a few others, but you're probably
I
you
love
know
Zay.
just and she was pretty good. I don't know if she um sometimes I feel like I talk too much and that I don't give enough to the other person. So if that happens, just let me know.
Oh, it's
I'm okay
fine.
to be yelled at.
Yeah, it's fine. I tend to talk too much.
Okay,
I tend to talk too much too, so we'll try to balance each other out.
no, no,
Okay, okay, okay. No, oh, oh,
no.
no, I insist. No, 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 you.
Keep walking over me. Um, but so you've been doing 2 years. So you said you do Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So between all three, what? I mean, you've been on Twitch longer, so your growth on there is gonna be a little more. But between all three, what has the difference been for you? At least from the perspective of a content creator, a VTuber
A
content creator.
VTuber.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, I will say that I mean, it's kind of hard to compare since I haven't been on Rumble for as long as I've been on Twitch
Right.
because, obviously, it'll, like you said, it'll look like, oh, I like have one that has more followers than the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but honestly, I would say that it's been a fairly, I don't want to say it's been fairly similar. I've been really enjoying streaming to Rumble.
Mhm.
The community behind Rumble is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So Rumble's been pretty great. Twitch was also, I would say that Twitch was honestly, when I first started out, I would have to say that it was pretty awesome. I kind of feel like I made a lot of friends,
Mhm.
and a lot of those friends have stuck with me this whole time. And so to be totally fair, Twitch has been pretty good to me too. YouTube was kind of like I mostly did that for VODs at first, just to kind of have a place for my VODs,
Mhm.
for uploading and whatnot. But then I was like, you know what? Let's do some streaming there too. So that's been fun. It still hasn't really, because I haven't even been doing that for very long. That's been a fairly new thing that I've been live streaming to YouTube.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say that it's been pretty. Uh, I don't want to say similar, but it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say that I don't know. I kind of feel like I grew faster, I would say, at
Mhm.
least initially on Twitch.
Mhm.
But I think that's mainly because since I did come in fairly early to Rumble, Rumble wasn't used to seeing this sort of like content creator. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think that's really the only reason, was because people were still kind of getting used to seeing that kind of content on Rumble,
Right.
since it's not what the platform has been most known for.
Yeah.
But yeah, but honestly, it's all been so great. I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. It's the best.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I will say for me, I started on just making, recording a video. I was using StreamYard. And I recorded
Oh,
a
I've
video
heard
on
of
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was using StreamYard. I don't use it very much anymore anyway because I have this. But I was using it to record a video. And then I would just upload those videos to either or because I I couldn't live stream on Rumble during that time because they had the 5 follower ordeal.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
they got rid of that, but that was way after that point. So at a certain point, I just ended up buying one of those premium packages, like the low set one, so I could just live stream.
Right.
And then I started live streaming to both ends, and it's been pretty interesting. I mean, it's not like I'm looking to win the gold or anything, but it's been pretty interesting just talking about whatever I want. Because for me, it's like there's some things you see a content creator you follow talk about that you like to talk about or not, and so you just kind of after a while, because I didn't really think I would do this because you are in sort of that stage where you're like, maybe I should do it. It doesn't sound that hard, and then you just kind of keep going and you don't really do anything. You keep
Right.
excusing. So I finally put my foot down, got a camera, and initially I just had my icon, which is a praying mantis, and
Awesome,
then
by the way,
yeah,
because praying
yeah,
mantises are so cool.
yeah, it was actually at a previous job a long time ago. It was on a hood of my car, and it was in the morning, and so I was like, I just took a picture of it.
Aw,
Um,
that's such
yeah,
a
that was
that's such a sweet story.
yeah, for we I got it safely off, obviously, but you have to kind of at the moment.
Right.
Um, and then after that, I did my hands, so you'll see early videos of me just looking down at my hands. Um, and I that's where I did one I did was like I bought a book from antique store, and it had all these writings and pictures and stuff in it, like from like the 1920s. Don't know if the
Oh,
writings were from that era, but the book itself was uh, made in, and so that was pretty interesting. And
wow.
then yeah, and then once I did got to the live streaming part, I haven't really made any videos since, so it's just been live streaming from there. But it's been, uh, I've gotten to talk to interesting people like you and Zatrius and many others, and I like doing that a bit more because my thing is that there's always a conversation we had about anything, right? Like the tagline I had said a while ago um, is talking about topics from today to yesteryear because talking about the same topics of the news of the day gets boring because almost all content creators do it just
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, 5 other content creators talked about the same thing. Are we going to talk about anything else?
Right.
Uh, and and don't get me wrong, there are some things that kind of need to be talked about by a huge swath of people, like this, uh, just certain subjects. But for me, it's just like after all, it's like I can't keep watching the same video with just a different
Right.
content
Over, over,
creator.
over again. Yeah. I mean, it
Yeah.
would be different if it was like from a different kind of person's perspective. You know what I mean?
Mm,
If they shed like a different perspective on the same topic, that would be interesting. But when it's basically same song, different
mm,
different creator, I can understand
yep.
that for sure.
Yep. And I was just like, I just want to do something different. I mean, yeah, there's so many podcasts of people talking to each other. Yeah, that's fine. But my thing is I like having a conversation just about anything, almost anything, because YouTube or whatever,
Sure. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
almost anything, and seeing the different perspectives because I have a brain, you have a brain, and we see the world from a different perspective because of what we were raised with, what we've learned, all this stuff. Our environment shapes our mind a bit, and so we're gonna see two very different things coming into this. But I'm not looking uh, to do a argument stream, a debate stream because I'm not good at either. I just don't care. I'm more of a peacemaker. I'd rather have all
Yeah.
peace.
To be totally honest with you, I tend to actually kind of stay away from things like that. I
Mm,
don't, that's not really what the purpose of my channel is. The purpose
mm,
of my channel and my content is to be able to set all of that aside, put all of that aside, and just come and relax
yeah.
and have some kind of positivity and something that can be a safe place for people to be able to be themselves and to be able to just kind of forget about that. because in my opinion, a lot of that stuff, it just causes tension, and it's I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but it's something that I think is important to be able to walk away from on occasion, because
Yeah.
if you're constantly exposing yourself to that sort of stressor, it's just not good for you, you know? So, the whole purpose of what I do and why I do what I do is to spread maybe a little bit of joy, you know, maybe get someone to laugh for the first time that day. You know what I mean? That's literally that's exactly why I do what I do.
Yeah.
So to be totally honest with you, I will say that on my Discord server, I do have this little, it's not really hidden, but I call it the hidden channel where people can go to talk about that stuff. Because, you know, I still want people to be able to feel like they have an outlet for that sort of thing. But for the most part, we kind of don't really talk about that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Which is it's understandable from a personal perspective, because for you, obviously, who's not, I'm partially showing my face, but for you who's not showing your face, you have, you want to keep away from, because you've probably seen other content creators get into something that you want to stay away from, and see how it has ended for them.
Right.
And why I get truly too, because I'm, again, like I've said, I'm willing to talk about almost any topic, because almost any is requirement on the platform, so you have to be careful on YouTube.
Sure.
But yeah, and that's why, again, like I've talked to Zatrius or some of the other people, or even you, and I've wanted to, and it's funny because this is the first time I've ever talked to a VTuber, and I never thought I would talk to a VTuber. So,
Right.
There you go. You're the second VTuber, sorry.
Hey, let's go.
So, but yeah, and it's, and for me, it's, the content stuff, I've always been towards, or I've always said that for content creation, why, the question, at least from my perspective, should be, why are you going into it, and what do you expect out of it?
Right.
Because if you're going in it for the money, I'm sorry to disappoint. Unless you're some hot chick, you're not going to get really very much.
Oh my goodness. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't know, because I actually didn't really go into this expecting. I just kind of expected to come, have fun, make friends, and build a community of people that can help and support each other, and whatever they want to do. And I really feel like we've done that, it's been so amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Definitely go in, make sure you know why you're doing it, and have realistic goals based on the content that you choose to put out there, because it's it's the internet, so we all know, we all understand about the internet. So it's just kind of having realistic expectations,
Yeah. And I think people forget that point right there, realistic expectations, because sometimes it is good to have some sort of unrealistic, because there's that positivity,
right, of course, hope for the best.
Yeah, but there's always that, you kind of have to have some negativity to your positivity, because you don't want to float away.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to get too big of a head, which I'm pretty sure you can just change by moving a measurement level or whatever, however you do it.
Right. Set goals, that whole thing, keep yourself grounded for sure.
Yeah. And for me, it's just my main thing, my ultimate thing is just getting to talk to the people. And yeah, I know I kind of will have to do sort of my own live stream thing where it's just me talking and people watching. It's
sure.
I'm not the most entertaining person in the world.
Oh,
but I try.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop that! Stop that right now!
No, please.
No, we don't talk about ourselves like that.
No, but yeah, you kind of, and for me, it's always like, like earlier, it's always these people who come on thinking they're gonna get, and for me, being this content creator between YouTube and Rumble, I have more people on Rumble than YouTube.
Right.
But of course, YouTube has millions to millions to millions.
Oh,
to millions
dude,
of
YouTube
people.
is so oversaturated.
It is.
It
About
is so
everything.
oversaturated.
Well, that's into speaking in the content creation itself, because like there can be 30 different content creators about bushcraft.
Exactly.
1,000 different VTubers. It's just there's a point where it just doesn't work anymore. It's like
Yeah.
it's like someone going for a liberal arts degree and finding out you have 1,000 other people behind you doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing. Exactly. It's
I
like
like
trying.
to work-
It's like trying to make it in the acting world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's just
There's
like,
so
well, I
many
like-
people who want to be, actors and celebrities and all that, this and the other, and
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to be an actor. Yes, there's about 30 of you behind over there, so just wait over there.
just wait over there with the same blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
There's about 2 of you who look like the same. There's a twin over there. Just walk over
Just walk over there, stand next to your doppelganger.
Yeah, but that's with almost anything. Well, not almost anything, but there with stuff that appears to be easy, like content creation, all this stuff. You are going to have an oversaturation of a type of content. Doesn't matter what it is, you're going to have an oversaturation. It's just you have to find that little golden nugget, that
Yeah.
little ounce of a nugget to make a difference of yourself. And for me, I'm not looking at everyone else or whatever about what they do. I'm just coming on here, doing something I can enjoy and have fun with other people on, or VTubers or whatever.
Right.
I don't know if VTubers can claim peoplehood yet, but I'm sure. they'll have fun.
Well, technically, my VTuber is an AI, so I can't really claim
No,
peoplehood.
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
really
no.
claim
There's-
peoplehood.
There's only one I know on Twitch that can claim that, and you're not that person.
No, it's not me.
Yeah.
I can't do
You're not,
it.
You're not Neuro-sama. I know better. I know better.
Exactly.
You see all those people claiming to be an AI, and it's like, I'm pretty sure Vidal, every time he goes on, he has to correct her because of Twitch rules. I'm like,
Yeah.
why not just spread her out? And see, but like I was saying earlier, for me, it's like, if you're a content creator, don't put yourself on just one platform.
Right.
If you want to make a platform a home base and then spread out, that's fine.
Yep.
Don't stream to one platform, because if you're on YouTube, there have been too many YouTubers who have gotten suspended or banned, and there's no way to get back at YouTube because you have to be a big enough voice for them to hear you on Twitter,
Yeah.
and you lose all your stuff. Twitch.
Oh man,
Twitch
I've
is the
seen
same
so
thing.
many stories where that's happened to people, and it's so sad, because they put all this work and all this stuff into their content, and then it's the next thing it's gone,
Yeah. It can easily and it can easily go as it came. And the thing of it is, like, when you have someone who's like 100,000, and then all of a sudden they get shut down, say like YouTube, and they're just like fighting just to get back at it until it's like maybe a few months after, their financial aspect is just zilch,
Yeah.
because YouTube's not going to pay you if you're demonetized or if you're suspended or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I bet it's the same with Twitch too. Like, if you get suspended, all your stuff is suspended, and you get zilch from them.
Right.
So, and I haven't messed with Twitch because I'm not trying to do that much. But I know you guys have had a lot of fun over there for the past few weeks, though.
Oh,
on
well,
Twitch.
Yeah.
I saw when they first came out with that ruling, right? The ruling that started all this. I was like, well, this will be interesting, and it was.
And it
very
was
much
it
so.
was indeed interesting. Yeah. I mean, I have a my Discord was pretty active with that for a little while.
Yeah. I was like, that became R18 so quick. It was like, whoa.
Like, yeah, you basically got whiplash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, and for me, there'd be nice if there was a place, because there really isn't. Doesn't matter where you go to, there is not a place where you can do R18 because it's very, very frowned upon, even though it's ridiculous. Especially if it's a VTuber, right? Like, there's no real one really showing anything. It's just a created model.
It's
And
yeah, yeah.
it,
That's one of the reasons why they had a bit of fun with that, because well,
yeah,
at least the VTubers, because technically the model is all it is it's art.
yeah,
It's a drawing that has then been animated, basically.
yeah.
Um,
Rigged, as they
yeah,
call it.
rigged. Yes, the term is rigged. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
It's rigged. They're all
it's
rigged.
rigged. We're rigged. We're rigged.
Monsters all over the place. We went
Yeah, yeah. Oh
we go
goodness.
Alex Jones on this.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of interesting with me when it comes to the model is I kind of feel like I did things somewhat backwards.
Mm.
I started out with a 3D model.
Oh really?
Yes, and because that's what technically Thor, my mod, is also my model daddy. So
Oh.
he's like, I can't do 2D. I can't do 2D, but I can definitely rig up a 3D. And I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. So I had a 3D model for a while, and then we recently I was able to recently do my 2D model here, so that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
So yeah, and normally it's the other way around.
Mhm.
People usually start with the 2D. I mean, not always. I shouldn't, I don't like using all-encompassing broad terms
Yeah.
because, I mean, I'm sure there's several other people who started off with a 3D model. Um,
Or PNG.
or
think
PNG,
some
yeah, a
yeah.
PNG, yeah. Oh, yeah. Personally, I really like PNGs because I feel like their models can have so much detail. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, there's some truly beautiful PNG models out there. One of my favorite PNG models. I don't know if I haven't seen him stream in a while, which is kind of sad. He was a friend of mine, Bobby.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, one of my favorite. He used to stream all the time, but yeah. Anyway, generally, PNG is what most folks start with. I think, from what
Yeah.
I've seen, since I've started this, because honestly, I knew absolutely nothing about the VTuber world when I first started. And quite frankly, I still really don't feel like I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I still don't really feel like I know much. People will drop names and stuff like that, and I'm just like, who?
What?
What? Who's that? What are you talking about? What? And they're like, oh no, it's this really popular, really well-known content creator. I'm like, oh well, maybe I should look into that then.
Yeah. All I know is Hololive is king and Go Gara Gura. I am not paid to say this.
I have seen Hololive. I've seen lots of advertisements and such for Hololive.
Yeah.
I have. But
So,
yeah, yeah.
go ahead. No, you're right. No, I was just gonna say that it seems like it's Hololive and then Phase Connect, and I think Nanji Sanji or whatever it is.
Oh, I have no idea. I won't lie. I have no clue.
Yeah. Don't worry
I'm
about
an
it.
I'm an indie creator.
Yeah.
I don't know much about those big group
Oh
things.
well, okay. I forgot. Then there's also V Shoujo, which is also
Oh, I know Fee Shoujo. I know
yeah,
those guys too.
yeah.
I recognize that. I know what that is.
Yeah. It's a very odd company that has had its own. They've certainly done some goodwill, but they have their own past issues. So
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
I never look a gift horse in the mouth and say, I gotta trust that.
Right,
You have to
right. No, trust, but do your own research.
yeah. So, but So what do you think is better? Do you think it's better to be independent or with a company, say like Hololive or Visojo?
You know, to be totally honest with you, since I've actually never been a part of a group like that, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends.
Mhm.
Like if they have like like super duper like restrictions or, you know,
Rules?
yeah, the great thing about being an indie creator is I can do whatever I want within the rules of whatever streaming platforms I have.
Yeah.
So I can literally do whatever I want, and I could be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, so life happened and I'm going to be late," or life happened or I'm sick or whatever, and I could be like, "Hey guys, I'll catch you next time." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no set time frame. I can stream for however long or short I want. From what I understand, I think with Hololive, I don't know, don't quote me on this. I know with at least one of them, they basically uh give you a model, I believe. Like you
Yeah,
become
they do.
rebranded, and
Yeah.
in that sense that you just kind of play somebody else's character. You know what I mean?
Or you make it your own.
I mean, you
For
could
what?
make it your own. It's
Right.
true. Like if I ever joined something, I would still be me, just with a different face. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean,
You'll
I'm
never.
pretty attached to my face,
Yeah.
so
Well, technically, you'll never get to say that in real life anyway, unless you pay a lot of money for it.
right, exactly. So just being able to have the freedom to, you know, have the model I want and
Mhm.
um all of that, I kind of feel like it would definitely it definitely suits me, I think, better than a company. But that isn't to say that, I mean, that isn't to say that it would depend. But honestly, I'm rather attached to my status at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of freedom with that, and that's
yes, there really is.
burden, but also freedom. So,
Right. Exactly.
because as far as I know, um, between the 2D and 3D, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get one of those. I think it's more expensive for a 3D, like 3D rigging, but even with a 2D, it could get expensive. So
Right.
some of these people pay thousands of dollars, and I'm like,
Thousands of dollars. Oh
never,
yeah.
never, never start out paying thousands of dollars for something you won't get that kind of return back on.
Right. That's
So,
one of the that's something that I really lucked out on, because like I said, Thor already had like the know-how and, you know,
mhm.
and all of that stuff. And I mean, I don't want to like drop numbers or anything, but but yeah.
5,000. It's 5,000.
But it was definitely nice to have somebody that I was already familiar with to get me started, at least with the 3D, with the all that stuff. And um he actually, and he fully rigged my 3D model from the get-go. So I was gifted some hand tracking stuff. So
Oh, good.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
here we go.
it was so much, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Um but yeah, I was gifted some hand tracking, so I was able to do hand tracking with it, and
Mhm.
oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Always the pretty ladies that get all the free stuff. Pretty ladies.
Oh man. But
It's that. Well, I will say this: you're not like the other ladies that would be on, say, Twitch. So you're quite far apart from that. But still, there is that thing where pretty women do kind of get some free stuff. So
I mean, it's certainly easier, I guess, you know. I mean, for me, ugh, I don't, I just like to say, I like to believe that my friends just love me. My friends love
whoa,
me,
whoa, hold
and
it.
they're sweethearts, and
I'm
they're
gonna have
just
to
amazing.
call.
They're just amazing people.
I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. Shenanigans. Someone's out there lying to you. Someone. Oh yeah, I really like to give to you.
Oh man.
A little more cleavage on your VTuber, please.
No, sorry. Oh my
You
gosh, it's
can't.
actually really funny that you should say that.
Uh-oh, you got it. Someone DM'd you, didn't it?
No. Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, no. No. It's just a running joke with the community about that whole thing because I'm very much not. I don't. I guess my in real life stuff kind of bleeds into my model because, like I said, oh gosh, a while ago, while all of that was going on Twitch, I said, look, guys, I hate to, I don't really know how appropriate this is to say. Let me think. Let me see if
I just have
Sorry,
just
go
have
ahead.
5 words. No, I just have 5. I should have told you earlier, but you were on. So there are only 5 words I don't have because of the YouTube. But you can say pretty much anything else. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they should be easy. The 5 words you shouldn't say online are pretty easy.
Yeah. Basically, I have a way to say it. Okay, I have a good way to say it. Okay, this
Okay,
isn't what
I'm
I
ready.
this wasn't exactly how I said it, but I said it. I'm not here to feed your fantasies. I'm here to feed your soul. And
Eh,
but
I get why you say. Sorry, I get why you say that, but that's sort of like your hometown cooking, which is fine, whatever. But it just feels like a let go. It's like I'm here just to have a good time and to share with friends or whatever,
right.
But I'm here to feed your soul makes you sound like a Campbell's soup
Well,
commercial.
that's
It's
what
like
I try to do. That's what I try to do. I have I couldn't do it for free, unfortunately, because unfortunately you can't put redeemable stuff for free. But
Yeah.
I have pixel affirmations where, people can redeem that and I could say nice things to them and maybe hopefully help them feel better. That's kind of what the vibe I want to go for. I want to go
Right.
for warm soup belly. That's what I want to go for. Or wrap up in a nice warm blankie, that sort of thing.
No, sorry, I got it. Thought I was like, you said warm soup belly, and just like, man, R34 is gonna hit that one hard. Jeez.
But I mean,
Destroyed.
just pixel soup.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pixels.
Pixel soup. I don't even.
That just.
Yeah, I was like, no,
you went too far. You went too far.
no. Oh man, I guess I don't know. I was trying to think. It's like, man, if Pixel was a soup, I don't
I
know,
only wanna
Pixel
go there
brand
because
soup. It'd probably
I'm
be
already
like a
seeing the
tomato
trouble
bisque or
with.
something, because that's my favorite
already.
kind.
It's either gonna get really bad or really something else. So I'm just
Oh
saying
gosh,
but
things. Oh man, my chat will just run with stuff like
yep.
I'll flub
They say one
something
thing.
and they'll take off with it, which is kind of beautiful.
Did she say soup? Does that mean her sweat? Oh. Okay.
Gross.
Remember, when you're a content creator, you're gonna get the weird stuff, and if you know how to handle it, you're all right. But if you don't, you'll be like,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see what they're doing. Can you see them dropping the emotes and stuff on me?
yeah.
They're showing. They're probably showing off. That's one of the. That's a prime example of chat running with something.
The
Nyan pixel. Yeah. The Nyan pixel. Ah! Sorry, they keep dropping it on my head. I don't remember. Oh gosh, who was it? I don't even remember how it started. I think Thor added a sound bit, which was the Nyan. I'm sure you're familiar with Nyan Cat.
That's as old as time right there. Yes.
Honestly, I don't even know how I even know about Nyan Cat. Honestly, it was probably because I had a roommate at one time, and anyway. And they were into it, and I'm like, what even is this? I'm like, you don't know this? And I'm like, no, and then they never stopped playing it. Yeah, and I happened to mention that it annoyed me to chat that's I found that song incredibly annoying. And then it just kind of snowballed.
Yeah. And to answer Thor's question, I haven't watched a full stream, but I have seen her sometimes, and that's why I see her more as a energetic but
Oh yeah.
positive. Pause. I don't. There's too many followers I follow that there's not enough time today to watch everyone.
Oh, absolutely
So
not. Oh, dude, I have
yeah,
so many streamer friends, and
yeah,
half of them go live at the same time, and I'm like, oh, my phone can only do so much because I'm usually
yeah,
at work,
yeah,
and I'm not technically supposed to be on my phone at work,
yeah,
but yeah, and I want to like send them all love because they all deserve it. I mean, they all deserve the world,
yeah.
and there's just not enough time in the day.
All the world. I don't know about that. The world
You
is
know
not
what I
enough.
mean. You know what
Yeah,
I mean. They deserve all they deserve all the good things. All the good things.
but um, now you got me. Now you got me lost on.
Oh,
Thanks. Thanks.
my bad. I'm
No,
really
no,
good at
no.
derailing
You're
trains. I'm really good at
no, no,
that.
no. I was thinking if somebody couldn't. I can't. I can't. My train is gone.
Yeah, I poofed the
No,
train.
no. Oh no,
I
no,
took your
I got it.
train.
No, no, no. I got it now. I got it.
Okay.
No, that's why. And sometimes I've in either yours or Zatris or any other, I try to pop up and just like donate a small amount because, well, it's mostly just for the Rumble side because they Rumble still has issues. It showed today earlier with all the stuff that was going on. They still have issues, but
Yeah.
I'm also invested in the stock part of it too. So I do own some stock
Oh,
in Rumble.
okay.
But the
That
thing
was
of it
probably a
is
smart investment.
well, investments is only as smart as you are, and I don't feel always smart. So there's something to that.
Well,
But I did it for in support of because I believe in the possibility, right? Like YouTube's been around for a
for a
long
long
time.
time.
Yeah. So its future possibility is kind of limited by its parent, which is Google.
Right.
So and that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But for Rumble, which is sort of its own thing, it has its own server, so it's not like Amazon servers or whatever. It's owning its own servers.
Right.
It still has a lot of room growth, say on the
Oh yeah,
technical side. But
it's still growing. It's still growing
yeah,
for sure. It's just I'd say it's in its toddler phase. It's a
yeah.
toddler.
Even though it's been around for maybe 10ish years, it only started to get more growth spurt from like a year or two
Exactly.
ago.
Exactly.
So
It only really started getting traction. That's what we'll say. It started gaining real traction over the last year-ish.
yeah.
Um,
And
but yeah.
for me, my one of my biggest complaints is that they keep contracting these wrong people. Like they keep I know they're trying to bring eyes, but
Yeah.
those people they've contracted, not all of them, but some of them. Those are people who are only going to bring eyes, but they won't stay. They're just and they're just skimmers. That's what I'll
Sure,
call them. They're
sure.
just skimmers.
See, and
They're
that's the thing
skimmers.
about YouTube is with YouTubers and stuff. I feel like a lot of the people they are just skimmers. You know what I mean? They just kind of like maybe watch a few seconds here and there, or it's kind of like battling that the attention span.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely understand. I completely understand your view on that.
Yeah. And again, I know why Rumble does it because they want more eyes, but my
Sure.
thing is you want people who can do a bit of both, right? They can bring in and they keep. So like one of the content creators I follow is Nerdrotic, if you've ever heard the name. And they
I'm
haven't
trying
been
to I'm trying to think if I know. Do I know that name? It sounds
you
mildly
search
familiar.
search Nerdrotics on YouTube, you'll see like glasses as their
Sure, sure.
as his but the thing of it is like he talks about the culture stuff and all that, and I was like, well, why haven't they signed some? I mean, I know Rice Gum, great, Speed, whatever, great, that's fine, but they're skimmers. They're people
Yeah.
who are just gonna bring skimmers in. You want people who are gonna keep
Who are
people
gonna
there.
stay? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And someone like Nerdrotics, even though I may be biased a little bit, which is fine, but someone like Nerdrotics would be a great addition to have a contract with because he can have all sorts. He talks about aliens, it's conspiracy stuff. He talks about comic stuff and all this, and it's just like there's a whole plethora there.
Right.
But you have people like what is it like Speed and all that stuff, and they're getting in trouble almost every time. It's like really.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's the people you want? It's like, don't get me wrong, it's great, but they're just skimmer people. And I was just like, whatever. But I do think it's more the tech side that needs more patience. And they're getting there. It's just like the one thing I'm grateful for is Rumble Studios. Like I was using OBS before this. Well,
It's like I'm
sorry.
currently using OBS.
Yeah, I was using StreamYard. I don't use it anymore because
Right.
you would have to pay for like to get another link. It was like $25 a month. I was like, no.
Ugh.
And then OBS was great, but then it just wasn't fluidish. With Rumble Studios, it's very fluid. It's still beta, but it's more fluid than would be using OBS. And I don't know if they still have the waiting list open where you can try on the waiting list, whatever. But I know Zatris, I believe, entered for it. I don't know if she's on it yet or has been given the shot yet. But I do believe that if once they get this pat down, right? Once they get it cleaned up, whatever, and then they keep it free, forget it.
Yeah.
StreamYards can be forgotten about or almost forgotten about, and then OBS would just be where it's at forever.
Right.
Because I know.
By the way, Thor, yeah, you're right. My apologies. That was my bad. I misspoke.
But,
oh, he was saying, "Oh, I thought you were joining his stream." I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's right."
well,
I jumped in from OBS, so we'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's understandable if you want. I have nothing against people wanting to stream to their crowd on their end because I'm only doing YouTube and Rumble,
right?
And you're doing Twitch on top of that. So it's like, well, you do what you have to do. I have no problem with that. But that's what it's like, the cross contamination.
Oh, he wasn't talking to me.
Like, oh.
Sorry.
No.
Anyway,
I feel like I'm talking to two people. Leave her alone, Thor. I'm trying to talk to her.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. I glanced at it and I thought he was talking to me. That's my apologies.
Yeah.
I'll go back to not looking over there now.
Bad, shame.
Bad. No, shame on me. Stop looking.
Oh, yeah, you're a cat.
Close your eyes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we have a bit about the laser pointer too.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Lethal Company has been so fun.
Adopted daughter, dear goodness, she's a little old to be your adopted daughter, sir.
How do you know?
Are you under the age of 18?
Technically, yes, I am over the age of 18.
Oh,
but
really?
still.
Really? Well, let's talk about that now. I don't doubt that's for most VTubers, but when you have someone who has like $1,000 invested, no.
Right.
No, if you're underage and you're doing, like, if you're under 18, and some countries are different, so whatever. But if you're under 18 and you have $1,000 or so invested in a VTuber model,
yeah. Just don't. Like, what are you even doing?
So I can accept that, but there's a time and place where a parent has to treat their child like an adult. So you have to grow up sometime with the child. So it's like, for me, my parents are still my parents, and I'm still a child to my parents.
Yeah, you'll always be their child.
Yeah, but just tell her that. Well, I will
tell her that.
Stop being a child and grow up a little bit, and maybe Thor will grow up too. So
I think he's talking about his wife.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh. About telling his wife that I am not a child.
I told Pixel and she can deliver the message.
I'll deliver the message. It's like, Mrs. Thor.
Yeah. This dude said you were awful. I was like, no, that's all I said.
I won't put words in your mouth. That's fine.
Hey, that happens. This is the internet. That always.
Oh yeah. Everyone assumes everyone's attention's here on the internet.
Yeah. Well, no, and it's a funny thing too, right? It's like that's what YouTube was created for. It was created to be a spotlight for everyone.
Yeah.
And that's all social media now. It's because you see that with all those drama discussions or whatever, it becomes the platform of me. That's basically what social media is. It's the platform of me.
Right.
Not me personally, but it's the platform of me on the individual aspect.
Right.
And, oh my! I just had an epiphany. Thank you. I've seen the light. It's all me. Not me, but it's all. But
it's me.
Social media me.
It's all memes. It's all meme. It's all meme.
No, that's a different subject. It's all me on the individual level. Not me, but there was a Beatles song which was just "I Me Mine," which is just sort of the personal pronoun thing or whatever. You know, I, me, mine, they, them, the whatever.
I don't think I know that song. I won't lie.
It's called YouTube. Look it up.
I'll have to. I'll have to.
There you go. And then you'll be like, what? It's an old song. Why is an old crusty guy? I'm not that old, young lady. I can take down a cat. I can take down a cat like you any day.
Meow.
Anyway.
Meow.
Don't make me get the water bottle.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised Thor hasn't done a water bottle. Like whenever I get distracted or something, all he has to do is, you know how some VTubers get have the thing where they get stuff thrown at them. Instead of them throwing stuff at me, they go, no, back kitty.
Oh yeah, like the fruit and stuff, right?
Yeah, or plushies or something.
Oh, plushies.
Yeah.
No, I really do think you deserve.
Oh my gosh, Mark. Mark is another one of my mods. He goes, write that down.
Make a catnip emoji and see what happens.
Oh my gosh, a catnip
guys,
emoji. Hey guys, hey, how you doing?
It gives you an excuse to leave early, so he knows. Make it a high ticket item.
Right.
Have a good one, Julie.
Oh, night. Has a good newt.
Make the catnip a high priced item, and when they keep throwing a lot at you, you're just like, I can go to bed now because I got thousands of dollars. And let them be. I'm so tired, guys.
Hey guys,
no more catnip.
I can't take any more. No more. I can't.
It's too rough out here for a cat like me.
Oh man.
So, but I will say, I do have a joke though, just to make it more fun, because I don't know, I don't know how much. After I tell the joke, we'll do our promotion thing, and then I don't know if you want to go on longer, because I know you go into like 10 something. Which
yeah, I technically have like another 30 minutes.
Yeah. So all right, well, I'll tell the joke. The joke, one of the jokes I know pretty well is that there's this show, the bartender, right? This bartender sees this guy's playing with his hand, and goes up to him and asks him like, why are you playing with your hand, right? And it's like, well, I just had this cell phone surgically installed in my hand. And then the bartender says, no way, it's that thing. It's like, oh yeah. And so lets the bartender type a few numbers, whatever. It's like the bartender's like, holy cow, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And the guy says, yeah, that's pretty awesome, but I need to use the restroom. Can you just watch my drink? I'll be right back. It's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So the bartender's like, he's there. It's like 10, 15 minutes pass, whatever. And then 30 minutes pass and 45 minutes passes. All of a sudden, this bartender's getting a little worried because he never, something might have happened. You never know. So he asks this incoming bartender, like, hey, can you watch this? I'm going to make sure this guy's okay, like he didn't have a heart attack or whatever. And so, he goes to the bathroom, and the bartender finds this guy with spread eagle with toilet paper up his butt. And the bartender's like, what the hell's going on here? And the guy says, well, I'm receiving a fax.
Oh. No. Oh, no.
I would just hate to be there when...
Oh, man.
I would just hate to be there when he says, I'm running out of ink. Someone give me something.
Oh, no.
That's one of the ones I know pretty well. It changes a bit over time, but I know that one pretty well.
Oh man,
this is like a good butt joke every once in a while. Anyway, so go ahead and promote yourself. I don't say shill or grift or whatever. I say promote because that's what you're trying to do. So go ahead and promote yourself on all the places you are at.
Okay. Well, hi. To be totally honest with you, I'm pretty much everywhere. You can find me on Twitch, Pixel Kitten VT. Unfortunately, I have a couple of different, I'm pretty sure I'm also Pixel Kitten VT on YouTube as well. When I did Rumble, they wouldn't let me change my name. So I'm pretty sure I'm still Pixel Kitten Plays on Rumble. And that's Plays with a Z. And I'm also on TikTok. And I'm also
Uh-oh.
oh yeah, I do. Well, that's where I put all of my clips. So that's where if you really want to get an idea of who I am as a content creator, TikTok is where you want to go. That's where all the really golden nuggets go is TikTok. And of course, I'm also on Twitter. Twitter, I have an Instagram. Oh gosh, I have oh shoot, I have a Truth Social. I have oh gosh, I'm missing one. Hold on, I'm missing one. Dadgummit. I'm missing one. Thor, help me! You're a pixel. Oh, forgive me. It's just Pixel Kittens with the Z. That's what it was. That's it. That's it. So it's Pixel Kitten with a Z on Rumble. But yeah, I am. I'm literally like all over the place. It's ridiculous. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. Yeah. So yeah, I am. I'm literally everywhere. There's nowhere where you can't go and see my mug. See the mug. It's like, oh no, there she is again. Oh gosh, it's this person again. Oh no.
Dang it, I see that cat everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh my gosh. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I am not that far outreached. I mean, more power to you, but I can't do that.
Oh dude, it's
I'm
been crazy. I won't lie to you. I love it though. I love it. I try to keep up with as much as I can. Hold on, I'm
Give
checking
you-
to nope, that's not it.
Yeah. You must be, you have to be getting paid enough to do that. Otherwise, there's just not enough time in the day to do it.
I
It's like-
actually I have a full-time job.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I do. I have a full-time job. So one of my things that I do want to get better at this year is with my networking. Well,
Yeah.
it's called networking, but quite honestly, it's just me talking to my friends, to be totally honest with you. But yeah, just kind of doing that whole thing of being able to give more of my type of content even when I'm not streaming, if that makes sense.
Right.
Just being able to be like, hey guys, I promise I still love you, and I
Yeah.
haven't forgotten about you guys.
Mm. To be there when you're not to be there. I think that's what they're trying to do with AI is you just train the AI on you and then you could take a picture.
Right, exactly. No. Technically, the lore is that my AI. I'm glitchy. I'm a glitchy AI. I'm technically a failed AI, so I've just been programmed to spread the chaos and the positivity, and then unleashed on the internet. So yeah.
Believable story.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty true.
Well,
If I make a mistake, I can just blame it on the glitch. Oh well, there we go. It's the pixel glitch.
Always something. No, I'll promote myself. So
Of course, yes, please do.
But so I only got 2 places and then a fan third. So I'm on both YouTube and Rumble under the same name. I did have an account on Twitter, but they decided to suspend me with no reason. So and the appeals have not gone through. So
right.
Yeah, that's been fun. But
Boo.
I do there is a fan account. Someone who loves me enough, I guess, put a fan account up so you can find him at Veramuth. At VERA. Well, if you see Pixel's retweet, you'll see the name, but that's a fan account, so you can follow there too. But I don't go that out far reach like you, Pixel. I'm trying to keep it well contained with keeping my brain sane. So, but having fun at the same time too. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but what we're doing right now is networking. Again, my thing is I'm trying to read out. There are some content creators I like to talk to, but there's either not enough time in the day or 1,000 other people want to talk to them. So it's just reaching out to anyone who wants to, like you, Zatris, Jessica Reloaded, whatever. And I get that opportunity because for me it's an opportunity to talk to someone else other than myself, which I can do that. I can just turn the camera off and just do voices, which you've already heard a bit of that earlier. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to have those opportunity of a conversation because I think no matter what we talk about, there's always something to talk about.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't have to rely on the news of the day to have a conversation. I'm like, I think, well, except for the Twitch thing, now because you're part of it, so that kind of coincides.
Sure, sure. I mean, I could literally sit here and have an entire conversation about like ice cream.
And then someone with lactose intolerance could be like, don't do
No,
that.
I can't have ice cream. And I'd be like, well, there are lactose-free versions.
Yeah, that's true too. Or you could just get
Yeah.
like sherbet, which is
Yeah,
without dairy.
sherbet's pretty good too. Yeah, yeah.
Sherbet, ice, shaved ice.
Shaved
come on.
ice. Have a
Yeah.
Slurpee.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Slurpee.
Slurpees are pretty good. Slushes.
Oh goodness. That.
Oh.
I got my big gulp and it's this big.
It is this big. Oh man. But yeah, I really can. I oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And my chat knows that I can literally talk about absolutely nothing. I can talk about absolutely nothing. Or oh no, go ahead.
No, you said absolutely nothing. I was like, wait, then you wouldn't be talking at all.
Oh no, trust me. I could be saying quite a bit and absolutely nothing all at once. I say that basically what I mean is I could talk about stuff that's completely pointless. Like I could go on at least an hour-long spiel on all things like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or you know, things that I can geek talk. I can geek talk for quite a bit. But it really holds no bearing to like anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's just because you. I mean, there's some serious topics to talk about too, but that's dependent on how far you want to get down this rabbit hole, because that kind of does start revealing a bit of your thought process to the people who are watching, which I'm sure you don't want to, but you know, the things that affect us directly, whether or not you agree with that or not, it's one of those things.
Right.
So yeah, so you're a VTuber, so you know the aesthetic of the VTubing, you know, all that stuff. So what so do you read comics themselves?
You know, I don't actually read comics. I'm more of a manga person.
Well, yeah, that's Japanese comics. But
yeah, so sure, then yes. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Whenever I hear comics, I think of course, like the American comics, like Marvel and DC and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant too.
Yeah.
But in Japan, that's what they are.
That's what it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like yeah. So and it's just like with anime. Anime is just
anime.
We just give it that because we're foreign to them.
Exactly. That makes sense. They're just cartoons.
So what's the last manga you've read?
Oh man, it's been so long. I haven't had time since I work full time and I do this. I don't really have much time for reading anymore.
Wow, you're doing pretty good.
hold please. Give me a second. Hold please. What was the last manga that I read? Holy moly. Oh gosh. Probably one that I already own. And it was probably, hold on. I know. Brain's going burr. Give me a second. Burr. I'm gonna say that it was probably, oh gosh, what's the title? Now I'm forgetting the title. I'll just say I've read I own Black Cat. I own of course I own Black Cat, obviously.
Right. You're more purple though.
I am purple. Oh gosh. I don't know if that was the last one that I read though. I also have Full Metal Panic.
I've heard of that one.
Oh dude, and the anime's so good too. So I have that one. Shoot, what else do I have? Those are two main ones. I know I have those ones. But it has been a while since I've been able to pick up anything new. I would love to. Oh, Fairy Tale, duh. I have Fairy Tale too. Actually, to be totally honest with you, it's probably a Fairy Tale that I read last. But yeah. Those are the sorts of manga that I currently have that I was looking at. Oh, I also have oh shoot, what's it called? Oh no. It's something dog. What is it? Dadgummit.
Is it the dog one that people kept talking about?
The where the people can turn into where the dudes can turn into dogs and whatnot. Oh crap.
No. It was where it was sort
Oh.
of it was deemed as racial, but that was because of the naming of, not because of
Right. Oh, dadgummit. I can't remember, but it's something dog. Black. It's not black dogs. It's something. I don't remember. But it's
doggone insane.
that too. Hey, no, Kia, don't do that. I don't know if anyone on. I don't know who all heard that, but no, stop. Don't do that. Stop. I'm doing an interview, guys. No sound alerts during the interview.
Oh right, Twitch. I forget that.
Oh yeah. Well, usually, I'm using my live so I could do the screen capture type thing. Usually when I do interviews, I have an interview scene that I go into where the sound alerts are turned off. But they're abusing the fact that they have access to the sound alerts.
Hey, Twitch over there. You calm it down, right?
Calm down, Twitch. Calm down, Twitch.
I get the Godfather, and we start making heads roll. Okay, just watch it.
Oh man.
Watch it over there.
Oh man, that's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to go look at that manga and see what in the Sam Hill the title is. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, I personally don't remember because I have a few collection. I have.
I don't have near as much as I would like.
Well, my taste is probably a little different to yours, so maybe you've heard of them, but you don't care. I have.
I don't know if I don't know about that, but.
Well, one of them is I saw it as in the anime first, and then I tried collecting because there's a light novel it's based on, but they also have a manga form of it too. It's called Spice and Wolf.
Oh, I've heard of Spice Wolf.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I might have one or two of Spice Wolf, but I haven't actually been able to read it.
Yeah. I've only got the manga form. I've seen the original because they're coming out with a remake of the anime, but the first time around I saw that, and I kind of enjoyed the series itself, even though it was kind of when they showed it, the episodes were kind of disconjointed, and it was just it was whatever. But I've got a few of the manga. It's based off a light novel, which I'm not really into light novels. It's just not my cup of tea. But whatever.
Sure.
I have, and the next one I have is I have a few one or two pieces of the Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone one.
Oh really?
If you know what that one is, yeah.
It sounds like it might be a Harry Potter spoof.
That's
kind of what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, no.
Just by the title.
Yeah, if someone when you Twitch tells you what Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone or whatever it was is, they'll let you know probably you shouldn't watch it since you're so wholesome. So
I have a feeling that Thor will type up something like, "It's not say so, therefore you do not know it."
Yeah. And then so I have the Holly Wolf. I have that Spice Wolf. Sorry. I have that Peter Grill. There's also one, and I'll give a bit of a background on this. No, so this series was, so this shows the other side that's a little more R18, but I won't go too far. So this manga series was serialized from a doujin, which was R18. But the lady who does it is also a VTuber, and she's also made a VTuber model for Hololive. Her name is Ida Pochi, and she created the series called Ane Mano Nara, which is the elder sister-like one, which is based off the you don't have to look it up.
Sure. That's fine. That's fair.
It's based off a R18 one. But it then became a serialized manga, which is more, it holds to ecchi, if you know what that is. But it has a story to it. The R18 one doesn't have a story to it. It's not meant for that. So,
oh, I see.
But the manga itself has is serialized, and it has a story. It's all right. But I only have the 5 volumes so far. There's supposed to be a 6th one, but I don't know if it's out yet or not.
Right.
But it's an alright series. But again, her name is Ida Pocha. She is a VTuber as well, and she's also made Rhine for Hololive, or she drew Ryan for Hololive. So if you've ever heard of that, you'll know. It should just say that if it's lewd, you don't know. Yeah, that's right. Thor is correct. If you don't know it, then it's probably.
I am literally like the exact opposite of lewd. I won't lie. I don't. I just,
Well, lewd,
people say things that goes over my head, and I go, huh?
well, for manga, it's not lewd. For manga, it's not.
I wouldn't
manga and
consider it.
anime,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's not lewd.
yeah.
It's considered
It's
ecchi. That's the name for it, is ecchi.
right.
Because if you've ever heard of the word, the anime High School DxD, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then you're fine.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, don't go looking it up because they
Okay, that's
the
fair.
the anime came out a long time ago. And they show the top part. So
Oh, I
um,
see. I see. I see.
the
I see.
the fun bits of anime right there. What they can get away with.
Fun.
Yeah. Wait, well, it's more
I
like
did little air quotes.
well, they can get away with more than we do, but if you've seen from the localizer situation that's been going on, you see the English side tries to input their value system. So
Sure. Yeah.
you see how
Yeah.
but anyway, so yeah, that's some of the stuff. There's one I don't have any issues of, but I would like to own is Tsugumomo. Uh, Tsugumomo. It's based on the
Sukumomo.
yeah, it's based on the uh sort of the lore of if an item had been with someone for like 100 years or whatever, been with the family 100 years, they sort of have their own soul in essence after a period of time.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, that's a bit etchy too. So
Ah,
at least the later chapters get etchy. But
gotcha.
so yeah,
Gotcha.
so anything I say, you're not gonna know anything. But maybe some of the people who follow you will know, but not you. I think there is an anime series that is wholesome. It's called By the Grace of the Gods. If you want to look that up, it's a very wholesome anime. And there's 2 seasons of it. Trying to think of another one, but I'm not too sure. Because there's another one I know, but it's a little. Oh, that's right. Ascendance of a Bookworm. That's another one that's pretty good.
I haven't seen it, but that rings a small bell.
Yeah, it is really good. It's an isekai, but it shows this woman who gets reincarnated in a young girl's body, but she's obsessed with books because in this world, books are sort of a rarity. It's for a higher noble, whatever, and she gets herself in trouble with the stuff she introduces from her world, but nobody knows that. So
Gotcha.
it's a very fun series, but there are some parts where you just like you get angry because of some certain characters do things
Sure.
or whatever. It's just the nature of. But yeah, so yeah, my taste is way out there for you, but no worries.
It's all good.
But
It's
you
fine.
already know those aspects of like YouTubers and stuff, which are also on Twitch too. So
Yeah.
just part of that ordeal. I mean, technically, Project Melody is a very Project Melody is a very big YouTuber.
Mhm.
So because that's Shoujo right there. Sorry, that's because she's part of Shoujo.
She is. Yeah, she is part of Shoujo.
Yeah, and she had a huge thing back in the day because she started out doing stuff on not sure if I should say the name, but the Chatter. It was a very adult site. It starts with Chatter. So
Yeah, I won't lie. I would have absolutely no idea what you were talking
Yeah.
about, so it's fine.
Yeah. There was a big kerfuffle because she was deemed by many as the first 3D character on a adult site.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Camming. We'll go with camming. She was camming on a site first. And then she got involved with Shoujo, so she's sort of between 2 worlds, but whatever.
Right.
But yeah, there's 2 of both worlds, and yeah, well, there's a lot of wholesome, maybe wonderful series you can find. There's also that other artifact, and some people don't like it. That's fine. But when you try when there are those people that try to blast on those people and try to say you're wrong, it's like, I'm sorry, but these creators, you you'd be surprised of how many creators first started out doing uh, uh, Arrow R18 stuff before they
Right.
did wholesome stuff. Like
Sure.
the creator of Yotsuba, a very wholesome manga, first started out doing R18 artwork. The illustrator, I think it's the illustrator of Food Wars, very good series. Um,
I've heard of
started
Food
out,
Wars.
yeah, started drawing R18 stuff. So there's a lot of different content mangaka or illustrators who first started doing R18 stuff. And Nagatoro is a great example. He first started doing out R18 stuff. Well, it's etching. Thor, it's etchy stuff. That's part of his deal.
Sus. Thor's
Yeah,
like,
it's
sus.
it's not sus. It's etchy. That's part of the draw for some of those series. But anyway, Nagatoro was another one. The creator Nanashi had created a pre-Nagatoro, but in an R18 fashion. The character wasn't called Nagatoro.
Right.
The design of Nagatoro was in the past of that though. So I believe the stories he moved away from that, but his stuff is still out there. So if you're on your team, no.
Just don't.
But yeah, just don't.
Just don't.
But that's the thing with people don't understand is that they have this freedom. It's self-expression, freedom of self-expression. They can do almost whatever they want. And with the American side, it's very, we have that freedom of speech thing, but we're very restrictive on what we're allowed to draw or not. It's
Sure.
just whatever. If you can't do well, Food Wars is a very successful series, and it borrows some of its components, like the cooking stuff, from Iron Chef. If you've never heard of Iron Chef, you can look it up. There's episodes on YouTube. It's very fun.
I've heard of Iron Chef, but
Yeah.
I haven't really.
But Food Wars is fun, and I can understand that bit, Thor, but they have that freedom to do that, and you can disagree with it, but I don't think it should be ex-nayed because someone doesn't agree with it. So it's very up in the air for individual perspective, but at the end of the day, what you procure for yourself is on you, not on the mangaka, the creator.
Right.
It's up to you. So, but anyway, all right. I know we're kind of getting close to time, so we'll start heading off. So,
Okie dokie. Well, thank you so much for having me.
yeah, no, hopefully, I know Zatrius had said so, but hopefully we can do this again sometime because you're really awesome. And there's always more to just not something that Doris is off. Well, that is true. It's a personal thing, but if you like the series and you're talking about it, again, it's a personal thing. So endorsing it is sort of like you're just going out there hitting it hard. For me, it's like, well, I saw this series Food Wars. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it has edgy in it, and sometimes it's more funny than most, but if you don't like it, it's okay. I have no problem with you. Etchy is spelled with ECCHI, not ETCHI. So just
yeah, poor. It was probably a typo or an autocorrect.
Yeah. Well, no, and some people don't know how to spell it, so I just now. So, but anyway, yeah, no, I hope we can do this again because and I hope there's other VTubers. If there are other VTubers within that or whatever who would like to do something like this, just let me know or whatever, because I'll reach out to whoever.
Right.
I'm willing to have a conversation with whoever. I'll even have a conversation with Thor if he wants. That's right. I'm getting on here. If you want to, Thor.
It's actually funny. Thor used to do this sort of thing. Like I said, he's a veteran, but he doesn't anymore. He's told me that he's
that's fine.
I think he still has like I don't think he's got a fully rigged model, but I'm good.
Well, hey, at least I offered the offers.
I mean, just saying.
Yeah. So, but
yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, because the thing of it is with inviting people, sometimes you get something and then they never get back to you, whatever, just whatever. So I try and I go from there. So but yeah. So anyway, thank you, Pixel Kittens.
Of course, thank you.
A lovely person and a lovely VTuber. Very wholesome, I will say that.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you again. And also, guys, she's on. Just to make it simple, she's on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube.
Yeah. Those
Go
are my main
follow her there.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Then go follow her there, and she'll have links for other stuff, which I don't have. I can't, and the weird thing is I can't post links on YouTube for some odd reason, even though I
Oh,
said like 2 months of videos or whatever to be credible. But
right. That's
whatever.
weird. Weird.
So, and again, I'm on I Dare Moose. I'm on YouTube and Rumble, and the fan account Veramoose is on Twitter X. So go follow that if you want updates or whatever.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
have a private Discord, but that's invite only. So figure that one out.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope to see you guys
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And
Thank you so much.
yes, and Pixel, do get some sleep because
I will. I
yeah,
will.
full-time job.
A chat will make sure I do.
All right. All right. See
Alrighty.
you again, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. All right. Thank you so much, Pixels. You've been awesome.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
are awesome. Sorry, been awesome is like saying you were past, but
Here, hold on a
you
second.
are-
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still live. So
Oh, sorry.
here.
Shut it down. Shut it down now.
I usually do an outro.
Oh.
If you want me to though, I could go ahead and do my outro, and I can end if we
Yeah.
want to do that. That's fine. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming. I love you guys. Tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. What am I doing Thursday? Oh, we're doing a collab tomorrow. Yay! We're playing more Lethal Company, and it's gonna be fun. So you guys should come. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Love you guys. Bye. There we go. Yeah, I usually oh, I don't here, let's see. Can you guys still hear me? I'm gonna ask chat if they can still hear me. Let me see. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys
Lie
still hear
to
me?
her. Lie to her.
Oh, they can still hear. They can still hear us. Hold on.
Lie to her more. Tell her she's not even on. I can't hear you.
They're rating. Oh, they're gonna be rating someone, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so they're out in a raid now. So here, give me a second. Let me go ahead and I'll stop the stream. And stop the stream.